Hello, you're welcome back to Project Management Demystified. So this is episode 3 of our climate impact reduction project. So our organization we're trying to reduce our footprint, I would say, our footprints from the activities that we carry out as an organization. And so in this episode, I said I was going to focus on some of the challenges, some of the potential challenges that one could be facing in these first few days or months of the project. So, because you're reaching out to stakeholders and trying to understand, one, if this will impact them, sometimes it could be impacting every possible department in the organization, and sometimes it would only impact just a number of organizations, just a number of departments or units. So let's start with, say you're so a scrum master will not be the one starting the project, but if you are in the organization already, you could be given that responsibility. So that's why it's good for scrum masters to have other experiences and not just focus on agile. So you might reach out to people and they're busy with their day-to-day work, and some of these things are common in a project environment. So people just want to get on with their day job. People have day job that they are paid to do, and that's what they will be graded on: performance management, performance evaluation, whether it's quarterly, annually, or every 6 months, half yearly, or biannually. So that's what they want to focus on. So the project management professional, if it's a business analyst, for instance, you want to try to get a sense of where people are in the department. So how many letters do we send out daily, weekly, monthly, annually? That's for, say, print or mail department. For our infrastructure teams, do they even have the data around the kind of carbon footprint of our technology estate or our technology infrastructure? Do they have that carbon footprint? If they don't, then you will have to support them. So that might not necessarily be a business analyst's role, but you have to step in there to support them to kind of bring the data that they have together that might not have been put together in the way that that would work for what we want to use it for. So one thing I want to call out here is identifying challenges is one thing, but being able to support your stakeholders to overcome those challenges is another thing. So challenges can be in form of blockers that are blocking you from moving ahead with what you're there to do. Challenges could also be that there are no processes in place, and you can kind of guide, coach, and support those people to kind of set up just enough for us to be able to use for the project. So what other challenges are from a business analyst standpoint? You can invite people to meeting and they don't show up, they don't come. Even workshops, you set up workshops, they don't come. Why should they come to your workshop when they have a day job to do? That might have to be something that should come from top down, and dedicated resources assigned to the project to say, okay, anytime this project needs something, get someone that is a subject matter expert to support them in things like this requirement gathering workshop. A project manager might not have the authority yet because it's a new project. It's still getting to meet people. So project managers can be in the organization 1 month and they're still trying to get to know people, try to build relationship with people, because people will first want to know you and trust you before they start giving you the chance to take them away from their day job. So that's another challenge. There could be some pushback. So people have been doing things in a certain way, and you want to come and say the way you've been doing it is not right, or we want to change the way you've been doing things. We as human beings, we dread change. We can be defensive sometimes. We can be challenging sometimes. So the consciousness, so the appreciation, being aware that these things can happen will help the project management professional to proactively think of ways to tackle these things, to face these challenges, and kind of look for ways how to continue, think, and act. So you meet someone, you want to get information from them, they are not available, you chase, they're busy. What's the next thing to do? A lot of the work of project management professionals is thinking. So do I escalate to their manager? How would that feel? Will that build a relationship, or will that just look like you're using I don't know, power? Do I find an alternative way of reaching out to them? Do I call them? Do I send a message? If it's face to face, do I just walk up to the person's desk and just have a chat? So these things that I'm just saying casually like these, they're challenges, major challenges in organizations, because every day money is getting spent. So if things are delayed, if 50K is spent every single day and things are delayed by just 1 week, that's £250,000. So we need to have that at the back of our minds. Let me stop there again for today, and then I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye-bye.